Hey, what's going on out there, everybody? Welcome to another Addicted Fishing podcast. Man, we are cranking these things out because, unfortunately, we're going to have to take a week off, aren't we, Jordan?
I would know nothing about what you guys have been getting done here.
That's right. You've been gallivanting, world traveler.
It's been over a month.
It's been over a month.
Almost a month and a half now since I've seen this tiny, I'm colorblind. Is it gray or green?
Yes.
Middle, yeah, exactly. Since I've seen the studio, it's been a while. And we have another special guest who kind of salutes the time of year that we're going into.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, it's the most wonderful time of the year.
Some people like it, some people loathe it.
I think we kind of have to both.
Yeah.
That's like the color.
It's a blur. It's just, yeah, exactly. It's just a blur. It's all a blur. Why don't you introduce yourselves?
So you're not gonna take a gamble, are you?
No.
Okay. I don't blame you. It's Trey Carscadden.
Carscadden. I didn't want to butcher his name prior to this. I'm like, okay, we've exchanged email. We've known each other for years. Just want to make sure I don't butcher your name because I'm an idiot, and just be honest. And yeah, but Trey Carscadden.
Yes.
From the O'Laughlin trade shows.
Yep. And Sportsman Shows, boat shows, RV shows. I've been in the industry for a long time. I actually started behind a tackle counter and kind of went from there. Ended up here.
Now you run one of the largest sports shows in the country or the West Coast?
In the country.
In the country,
yeah.
yes.
The Portland show's a monster.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an absolute monster.
And this is square footage or is it the amount of vendors?
Both.
Yeah.
It's it's a pure the balance. So the big NRA show back east in Harrisburg is the largest, but it's heavily weighted to hunting and without a lot of fishing. This is really balanced between both.
That's what I've seen we've seen over the years. Dick has had a presence even before I was here for quite a while, and I've seen just from guiding through, working for lodges and different stuff at these shows, is even prior to being with Addicted. But I do feel like the Portland show gets bigger every year as the population of Portland grows. It's that kind of show where you don't necessarily even have to be that interested in the outdoors. There's just a lot of stuff going on.
Well, it kind of ebbs and flows. It's had a couple of heydays over the years, but right now, I mean, these are the glory days for the show. We've gotten all the fluff out of it. It's all hardcore hunting, fishing, and this year will be probably the biggest year for the Portland show we've ever had.
Oh,
and that's
awesome.
saying a lot.
Yeah.
There's been some great. 2020 was a phenomenal year. And we motored on through the two COVID years and came out on the other side, and now we're looking down the barrel at two great shows back to back: the Washington show and the Portland show.
Yeah, and it is no holds bar this year. Finally, we did see a little effect from that last year, mainly just us getting yelled at for our own stances on things. But the show was still very busy. The shows were still very busy, and it was really cool to see, and especially this addicted community showing up too. It was nice to see people come out in groves no matter what.
Even in a year where it was going to be a little bit more challenging, you kind of touched on that a little bit, like getting yelled at on stances thing. But I think the people that wanted to be there last year really showed up out in droves to be there, and and to support the brand and to support you guys. I think there's a huge need for these shows to continue to go on. And like you said, getting through that COVID and stuff this year should be. I think it's going to be wild.
Penguin.
I think it's going to be
shuffling room
monstrous.
Yeah. Well, there's some cool stuff cooking. One is, and this is the first time we've shared it with anybody, but we've been working when we went to ICAST this year, which is a national fishing trade show you guys know about. We hooked up with Cast King and one of our old friends, Al Noriker, that's now the president there, and Cast King has the #1 selling braid on Amazon, and so now they want to get more mainstream retail and do more, consumer, through retailers. So they're going to debut a new braid at the show called Hammer. And to do it, for the first 1,500 folks that come into the show with their reel, they're going to donate $5 to NSIA and get either a 150-yard or 300-yard spool of braid. Mm-hmm. So it's a smoking deal. And we expect that to go really fast.
Yeah,
and
awesome.
it's super cool that these guys have done that. And we expect it to be a huge promotion. The trout pond is back. We have 3 evening events. You guys kick it off on Thursday night with your Mega Bash. There's just so much cool stuff happening. G4 has like quadrupled their footprint in the show. So that goes the archery and the rifles and gun stuff. And we have more retailers in the show. There's, God, I don't even know how many rod companies, but it's like we've got like a dozen rod manufacturers there. We've got a bunch of reel manufacturers, all the lure manufacturers.
I've taken my moment on Wednesday instead of Saturday or Sunday like I always do, and I'm doing my walk around and spending money. I do it every year. We get in there. I'm like, I want to go shopping. I want to go look at all these awesome booths. And the vendors are probably my favorite part. They're the random vendors, the stuff that normally it's not the as seen on TV stuff. Even it's the only see at the Sportsman Show kind of booths.
Yep.
And I love it. And they a lot of them always run out of what their best item before Saturday, Sunday, because people hear about it. It gets popular. People start showing up just to get it. Mm-hmm. And I'm shopping on Wednesday this year.
You're gonna get all your ghost pepper stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Hot sauces, and there's a couple of guys we've got to know throughout the years. It's like almost tradition now. I mean, I guess we could call it that. Seeing a whole bunch of those new vendors and people that honestly would like to see every year.
Yeah.
Well, and talking to Jared Higginbotham with Yakima Bait, you guys know him well. They're bringing their new colors to the show, and if folks take advantage of the opportunity with Brad's, Killer Fishing Gear or Yakima Bait, or any of the lure manufacturers. So you see the new stuff in the booth and you go, oh, that's great. Make sure you ask them where you can get it, because they're the ones that will tell you who has it, where they're shipping to, and how you can get it.
Yeah.
And nothing's more frustrating than seeing all those great new colors and the ones that you want, and they're either not available to the show because it got cleaned out on Wednesday. There's a tip for you. Get there on Wednesday if you're serious about buying this stuff, because there are people that will literally clear the pegs. And by Thursday, sometimes Friday, it's gone. And Saturday, of course, is the big day. So you don't even have a chance then. But, take advantage of the opportunity and talk to the manufacturers, because not only are they aware of what's going on the retail side, a lot of these guys are experts. I mean, Jared, as well as all you guys, are doing seminars. So Jared's got the whole spinfish thing down, and he'll talk to you about speed and what he's doing to do as well as he does fish and spinfish. And same thing's true for Brad's. You'll find it in the Lure Jensen booth, all of them.
All those manufacturers want you to be successful because they know that if they can teach you how to be successful with their gear, you're going to buy more of their gear. Let's be real about it. That's why. Yeah. So these guys are a wealth of information across the spectrum, whether it's a fishing rod manufacturer, Jared at Yakima, Scott at Brad's, Brad at Brad's. I mean, any of these guys are all going to be big assets to you for fishing in the future, for sure.
Yeah. Years ago, not that long ago, I was in the Yakima Bay booth. Buzz was in it and doing his thing, and kid comes in and asks him a question. He fished in the Wainucci and wanted to get some tips on what to do. So Buzz got him all set up, set him up with a bobber jig rig, said, here's the tide that you want to fish on, here's where you want to be, this is why. And the kid reported back to Buzz a month later. He got his first steelhead doing that. And here's a 15-year-old kid that took advantage of the opportunity at the show to really learn how to get it done, and certainly by the right guy. And that's exactly what he did.
And now the Wainucci's closed, so now there will be no more of those stories on the Wainucci. Sorry, I have to say that because I always rag on we always talk North Coast steelhead, so never mind. No, but there's other areas to fish, of course. What else? So when you talk about these like kind of plug colors and stuff like that being available too, like we're gonna have our own lineup of the Maglip 4.0s and 4.5s with Jared and partner. We're going to be selling at our booth too. We've got 6 new colors that are going to be coming out. I don't know if we got any specials on them right now, but I know we'll have a few of them at our bash too on Saturday. We're going to hold for those guys because you talk about them getting cleared out quick. Sometimes they're there, kind of a deal. But if you guys have tickets to our Mega Bash on Saturday, I don't think there are any more available. There's some available for the Puyallup show. Barely any for Puyallup. So maybe by the time you're hearing the podcast, always check that out. We're doing that bash on Saturday. We're going to have some of those Maglips for sale. But at the same time, 5 different colors, 2 different sizes. Numbered to 500 and limited. as always, like we do. That's like how we do here.
We're all special.
And we're all special. We're all special.
So kind of a surprise for us for Washington, and we didn't really know what to think about it. But Bill O'Loughlin that runs the company, he's just got that kind of sixth sense on things at work. So we pushed out a post on this Paul Bunyan Lumberjack show that we're putting on there, and these are tried and true lumberjacks that are coming and competing on all these challenges.
Mm-hmm. And
fun! And the traction
outside
that we have got,
fun.
The log rolling, underhand chopping, a whole bunch of stuff, axe throwing, and the traction that we've got on those posts is like nothing that we've ever done.
Yeah.
People are super excited about that.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
It's only going to be at Washington. We'll have it again in Central Oregon. It won't be in Portland. All the shows are sold out. There's no space left. The Trout Pond is back for all of our shows this year, which is awesome. That's for kids, for kids 12 and under.
Sorry, it was in Washington. Are you guys? Is it the state cook-off stuff again?
Nope.
Not this year. Okay.
No, we replaced it with the lumberjack show.
Gotcha.
And that may come
Which
back
is much
again
more
next
interactive.
year.
I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cooking thing, we love it, and a lot of fun. We had that for 3 or 4 years, and that's kind of our program. Is one of the raps that we have is it's same old show, and that's kind of half true. We have probably about a 30% turnover in the exhibitor base, but most of the exhibitors that have been there for 10, 15, 20 years, they want to be in the same spot, just like you guys do, that you were in last year. And
well, to say it's the same old show is kind of crazy because a lot of these vendors, I mean, us even included, are like setting our like inventories and setting our planning for like new product launches and new product releases like for these shows.
You're absolutely right.
That's kind of that sounds like kind of like a not a blacklist kind of thing, but definitely not a thing that's just probably like I don't know how it could be the same old show.
Well, and it's not at all.
Yeah.
You're exactly right. There's tons and tons of new stuff every year, but it's one of the things that we listen to. We have to listen to our customers, and we're really conscious of it. The last 5 years that I've been aboard with these guys, I've recommended that I call it shuffle the deck, and that's move everybody around. that has not gone over well.
We like our spot.
Yeah,
we really like our spot. We know how to set up there, and we know how to leave.
Guys over there to move.
Bill's exact comment was, "So you're going to go over and tell Stevens Marine that they're now going to be an A building, right?" And I'm like, "Oh no, that wouldn't work. No, that wouldn't work at all, would it?" Well, they like their spot.
The trout pond's back. I think we've got some plans for that trout pond. I don't think we can talk about it, but I know we've got plans for that trout pond. It's not to the public, our plans, but it will be shown.
That was a Jordan move there.
No, you will see what happens to the trout pond.
Is our spot moved in Puyallup?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Our spot remains the same in Puyallup. People got to realize that no one's hearing Marlon's voice right now. You're not.
Don't.
Marlon asked Trey if our same spot was in Puyallup, and it is in the same building. It's a good spot. Right to the food.
Yes.
Right next to the food.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's the other thing. Good food. Corn dogs.
Corn dog. I hope
corn dog.
They weren't there last year. It was a total ripoff.
That's right. They weren't
there.
No,
they weren't there.
The
corn
dogs
they didn't do the real main vendor.
In Washington, I think. Yeah, corn dogs are in Washington. Portland, I don't know.
Don't know yet.
Yeah, it's been a couple decades since I had a corn dog.
Well, it's once a year for us.
Me too. It feels like a couple decades.
Those are brutal for me. The other thing, if you guys haven't done it, have you done the Fistful of Cheaters? Have you tried that? Well, folks should know about that because it's a cool promotion. It's at Portland and in Washington. Toyota. Yeah. So there's a big aquarium full of cheaters, and you grab a handful, you raise it up, raise your arm up, and you drop them into a cup. Any of the cheaters that go in the cup, you get to keep. Well, if they have a Toyota logo on it, we have hundreds of prizes, and this is from edge rods to full Camp Chef camp cooking setups, to clothes, to water bottles, flashlights, optics, all kinds of stuff are in the mix. So, and literally hundreds. So, and as the show goes on, those grand prizes, that are given out each day, as well as the other, prizes. If they're not picked out of there, they stay in that bin. And so as you get towards Saturday and Sunday, there's more of them in there. So there's more prizes awarded each day. So it's pretty impressive. And this year, there was probably $25,000 or $30,000 of goods put in that.
And that's just a free day to walk up and
free. It's free.
Walk up and just grab a fistful.
Yep, you sign in, and a lot of times there's a line, but you don't have to wait long. They cycle through pretty quick, and there you go.
Well, that sounds like a cool promotion, but I got even a cooler one. Like a much cooler promotion. Sorry about your fistful of cheaters, but for you guys,
more is better.
For you guys listening out there, as everybody knows, we sell our apparel at the booths at the Puyallup and the Portland show. But if you were one of those guys that has supported Addicted in the past, or you've ordered something from the store and you show up to the show wearing anything Addicted, we're going to enter you guys enter you guys into a raffle to win a trip for 4 that we're going to film as one of our Addicted Life episodes with one of our Addicted guides.
That's cool.
Yeah. So, and there's no entrance, there's no entry fee, there's nothing. Show up with Addicted gear. Now you show up and you don't have any Addicted gear, and you end up buying something at the show and you put it on, you get to enter too. So it'll be a really cool opportunity to win, really good opportunity to get filmed in one of our Addicted Life episodes, and it's for 4 people too. So this is like a full meal deal fishing trip.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, the Addicted booth is always a busy aisle. There's always congestion. It's amazing.
Sometimes we feel sorry for the vendors next to us, but then there's always these people hanging out there too. So it's not a bad thing for anybody. It's right. It's a good time.
Actually, there was a guy that he squeaked in about 2 or 3 weeks ago, when there was like 1 or 2 booths, and actually a booth next to you, just down from you, had opened up because somebody got sick or something had happened. Opened up, and this guy calls out of the blue, and he's got some lure or something, some fishing something, and he said, "Well, okay, we have one booth. You don't really get your choice because we're sold out.
Beggars can't be choosers."
But this booth opened up, and then he said, "Well, where is it?" I said, "Well, it's just down from Addicted." He goes, "Oh, I'm in." Yeah, I'll take it.
You're welcome, Trey. We sold that for you, bud. Not that you needed to sell it, but
he's going to be busy.
Sold.
Yeah. Good location.
Well, you just got to be ready for some of the dollar bill antics or the casting antics or Little's antics or, who knows? Who knows what you'll see in this.
Marlon telling somebody they dropped something.
Hey, we're there for 5 days. We got to spice it up.
My favorite was when there was that guy who's just a dick on the airplane. Where were we coming home from? He shoved this girl out of the way, and this guy comes throwing out on ladies, and they literally get in a cussing match. This guy was just being a jerk, and Marlon he starts walking, he's cutting everybody, and Marlon goes, "Hey, you dropped something back there," and he stops and turns around and goes back through everybody that he just got in a fight with.
Yeah. So I was right. The guy cut me off, and Marlon was right behind him. I watched Marlon do this whole thing. The guy turned around and gave him a fist bump. I'm like, I already know what you're doing. Perfect. Awesome. Yeah, a lot of good antics. If you're listening, if you're that guy and you're listening out there, sirs, you're right. Don't be a jerk.
Yeah. So, Marlon, are you going to bring your recent set of horns to the head and horns competition?
No.
Haven't measured? Scored?
No, I need to shoot bigger ones first.
Well,
what categories are there? You never know.
Yeah, elk might win.
No, people that bring antlers, they're giant. I could win smallest elk of all time. You have a competition for smallest elk?
We don't, actually.
You should.
You should.
That head and horns competition is done like 15,000 that they've measured at the show. And we run it in Portland, all 3 shows. Several records have come into the show, state records. And I don't know if there's been any world records, but there's been a lot of big animals come in there. And they do any kind of horns. They'll measure any kind of antler. And you can enter any of that. Turkey beards, cougar skulls, bear skulls, all that might qualify. And if you have one that is impressive, enter it in the competition. It's $30, and the prizes are amazing. We have Savage rifles, we have gun safes, optics, knives, all kinds of stuff from major manufacturers that sponsor that. So it's a cool deal, and it's $10 to have them measured. So if you're curious to see what your animal will score, bring it in, and then if it's a good one, a big one, enter it for sure. And there's first, second, third prizes, and there's dozens of categories. So, yeah. And
that's always a fun one to walk around into. Or just my favorite's the little museum style thing of all like the big animals in that back corner of the hunting area. That
Wall of Kings.
Yeah, you just go goo goo gaga over all of them. It's so impressive, and they're all just sitting there in one place, each species. And I always go over there. Ever since I was a little kid, I've gone over there and stared at all those.
They're freaks.
Yeah.
It's that display has been redone. And it gets redone about every other year. Mm-hmm. So there's always new animals up there and new stuff that they found that they can get a hold of and put up there for folks to look at. But it's one of the few places in the country that you see that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, I can't wait to hear an elk bugle about every 3 minutes for 5 days.
No, we're in the other building. We're good. Well, maybe not in Puyallup, but
there's always some guy.
In Portland, we're on the other side.
Well, your friends on the hunting side, born and raised, have got a lot of real estate in D Hall, and they'll be doing seminars within their booth all day, every day, and doing their thing as well. So they've got they're really bringing it this year as well. They've got an evening event like you guys on Friday, and Loophole has one on Saturday. Yeah. And,
they're showing. I saw they're showing a little film. They're showing like a premiere.
Ooh. Lots to see.
Well, last year with you guys, Alaska movie, that was amazing.
Yeah,
it was amazing. And that's we're encouraging folks throughout the industry to come and be a part of the bash, just so they can see what's going on with Addicted and get familiar with you guys.
Yeah.
We appreciate that. It's going to be a lot of fun. We've got some cool ideas for like the hour. Of course, we're going to be teaching a lot of our. We're all going to be doing a spring Chinook seminar. Marlon and Jordan are going to be talking steelhead. Nick and Dave. What else are they going to be talking for besides beads? I mean, come on. They're going to be doing some beads. So you guys are going to learn a whole lot in those seminars too.
Secret squishy beads?
Secret squishy beads? Who knows?
Squishy ones that they like to use?
Magic beads, not squishy beads. They're called magic beads, Jordan. We leave it at that. No, right? No, they're gonna be doing those, and we're gonna have like 3 in-depth seminars. We got some good PowerPoint presentations, but as you guys know, we're gonna have fun games, contests, lots of giveaways. If you guys haven't been to one of our bashes that we've done at some of the local retailers, across the Northwest, this is gonna be an opportunity to see the mega bash. We're going to have some other cool other prizes, giveaways, and contests coming up too. And a lot of it's just going to be a surprise. But those tickets are still available. Very few quantity left for Puyallup and Portland. So make sure you guys check that out if you guys are coming Saturday, February 4th at the Puyallup show, and Thursday, February 16th at the Pacific Northwest Portland show.
Yeah.
Oh, time.
I always call it the Portland show, but it's the Pacific Northwest Sportsman Show. We're going to check that out there. Trey, thanks a lot for coming in.
Thank you.
We do appreciate it. We got a live feed to do, if you guys know. If you want to check out Trey talking about more Portland sport, dang it, more O'Laughlin Trade Show, Washington, and Pacific Northwest Sportsman Shows, be sure to go to our YouTube channel, check out the live feeds. We're going to have Trey on there talking a little bit more about that. I think we've got some spoons and spinners to talk about, Jordan, so that'll be there too. And shoot, thanks again for coming in.
Thank you, guys.
We'll see you later.